A hometown snowboarder has her sights set on the 2026 Olympic Winter Games. Lexi Bullis grew up in Slinger and has competed all over the world. But that can get expensive, and U.S. Ski and Snowboard, which is the sport's national governing body, doesn't financially support snowboard racing. So, as Natalie Shepard shows us, Lexi started a business to support her dreams.
We don't use a fancy cutter to cut our soap. We do it the old way.
Lexi Bullis knows a thing or two about cutting the right lines.
Feels like halfway between fudge and cheese.
Whether it's soap or carving her way down a mountain on a snowboard.
So my ultimate goal is 2026. Like, that is kind of what everything is going for.
Bullis is talking about the upcoming Winter Olympics in Italy. She's a professional snowboard racer, accomplished on the world stage.
And by 18 years old, I was racing in this international circuit. And then I qualified for Junior Worlds in 2018, so I went to New Zealand.
The Slinger native grew up on skis.
My mom had me on skis when I was about 18 months, 2 years.
She turned her focus to snowboarding as a teenager.
And then my sophomore year of high school, my stepbrother came home and said he signed up for the snowboarding team. And I was like, well, that kind of sounds fun.
And also familiar to the ski racing she already knew.
It wasn't jumps and tricks and stuff. It was racing like you do ski racing, but on a snowboard.
But what
Coming out pretty good.
does that have to do with soap?
Snowboarding and traveling, all winter gets quite expensive. And that's kind of how Alpine Soap Company was born.
She started Alpine Soap Company in 2019 after her freshman year of college to fund her dreams.
So right now, at least last season, it paid for about 2/3.
Bullis says expenses can run up to $40,000 a season. So Alpine Soap has grown from shower fizzies.
They're like a bath bomb, but you put a tablet on the floor of the shower, and as it disintegrates, it's an aromatherapy.
To candles and wind chimes.
You'll hear this outside.
Her hard work making and selling these products goes hand in hand with her efforts to promote her sport.
We're trying to be a team under a nonprofit umbrella that we've created.
Bullis explained U.S. Ski and Snowboard stopped funding snowboard racing more than a decade ago.
So we have to find our own coaches, find our own lodging, flights, all of our own travel.
But it's a sport she loves and is still closely connected to in Slinger. Her dad is the coach.
My dad is now coaching about 60 athletes between the high schools and the middle school programs.
A far cry from the program she helped start in 2015.
We had 9 athletes. We had 5 girls, 4 boys. There are several girls who have committed to chasing me basically and beating me one day. And there are a couple of girls I think might do it.
It's an uphill climb for this downhill racer. But any way you cut it, Bullis is determined to succeed.
I noticed that a lot of things aren't getting done, and I know I can help.
Bullis starts her first training camp November 4th in Canada. You can find Alpine Soap Company selling its products at Cider Day Fall Fest in Greenfield on October 21st. Her motivation on both fronts, helping others.
Through my company and helping people, I guess, with their skin and seeing the relief, or helping kind of this sport grow.